Hey, what's up, you guys? This is AJ coming to you once again from the Thwip side, and today I'm super excited to share with you the McFarlane Toys Spawn's Universe line, the Violator figure. Was really surprised. Was wandering in my local Target, trying in vain to find the Gunslinger Spawn exclusive. Struck out on that, but on the bottom shelf, this guy was here. So really cool. Look at the package. As you see, he's huge. I will say that he is a lot bigger than I thought. I saw promo images. I knew he was a bigger figure, but I wasn't expecting that, which is kind of funny, ironic, because the Shao Kahn figure for MK11 I reviewed, I said I wish he was a little bigger. I think he should have been. Not this big, obviously, but then this guy comes and he's a lot bigger than I thought he was. But quickly on the package, just a nice clean package. Spawn, the Violator. Just a window. Of course, you see the figure in there. Nice artwork of the Violator. I was actually surprised I could fit all this in my little review station. I mean, it is cut off a little. Picture of the figure itself. Bunch of mumbo jumbo on the bottom. Giant size mumbo jumbo this time. Okay, so we're going to crack them open and take a look. And wow, right out of the box, I messed with him for a few minutes, and I can tell right away I'm absolutely love this figure. Before we get into taking a closer look at him, he did come with one accessory, which is the standard McFarlane stand we get. This time it says Spawn. Thought it was hilarious because look how huge this figure is with that little dinky stand. I don't think he really needs it, but cool. Okay, let's get into this big beefy boy, if I can fit him off. For one, I'll say the detail. Let's try to zoom out like this. As usual for a McFarlane figure, is amazing. I think they knocked it out of the park in all the details, but we'll go over some stuff. For one, the paint apps. All the apps themselves bring out this awesome sculpt. You got all these crags, textures. It just came out beautifully. Love the face. Nice red eyes. Red in the mouth. I mean, yeah. The paint apps really brought out this amazing sculpt, and I love this figure. I just think they knocked it out of the park. Here's a look at one of the arms with the nice spikes. Sorry, guys, it's hard to fit him on camera. But yeah, really awesome. Down to the legs, the feet. Just really amazing job. Now, I know some people, I've been reading on some fan pages online, they're, I would say, like McFarlane purists. I mean, people wanted articulation, but these guys are purists, and they said they'd rather have better detail over articulation. I think this is the best of both worlds. It's incredible. Really happy with how he came out, and the size still blows me away. And now going over articulation, the figure blows me away too in this department. For such a beefy guy, it has a lot, and I'm really impressed and happy with how it came out. Actually, for one, no, you can't move the spike. At first I thought you could. We'll start at the head. I mean, this is the only place, and it's understandable, the design of the figure, it's kind of limited, but you do get jaw articulation. Goes down that far. That's cool. And they did try to add head movement. I mean, you can't really get a turn on it, but they did try. Maybe it's a little tight, I don't know, but you can get it to crunch down a bit. Like I said, hindered, but due to the sculpt and things, kind of hard to really get dynamic articulation out of that. The arms will go out like out that far, I should say. You do get rotation there. And then you get rotation at the elbow. And as you can see, it goes to almost, it's hard to manipulate on the camera, almost 90. You get articulation at the torso and the waist. With that, you can turn everywhere. You can turn, it's got a nice turn. Both, you can manipulate both or just one. It's got some tilt action going. And this time, one of the few McFarlanes that have better crunch than arc back. Again, the nature of the sculpt. But yeah, another look at that awesome back. But yeah, really appreciate that. The legs will go out that far, and they'll go up that far, back really far. You get a little swivel, not much. Then you got like the dog leg action. So kick there, go forward that much on that, and then down here you get the leg straightens or crunches. Then you get, man, I'm gonna have to eat my Wheaties to lift this thing. You get some at the foot, and you get some nice pivot. And I knocked my camera moving them around. But yeah, really impressed with the articulation they were able to get out of such a big guy. I also forgot to mention, of course, he has wrist movement, swivels, does all that good stuff as well. So yeah, you do get that. So I'm not going to do a figure comparison really. Spoiler alert, I do have a couple of other figures from this wave, and they seem to scale bigger than like the DC Multiverse stuff or the MK stuff. Maybe I'll do a comparison, some videos. Well, I definitely plan to, with him and my custom spawn or some of my other MK spawns on Instagram. Too many picture opportunities not to, but this would probably go to spawn MK11 spawns, but I don't think the other figures really, just by a quick glance in the package, they won't scale well with them, which is an odd choice to me, because the MK11 spawn is a great figure and you can just have him and insert him in this line. But so we're gonna need like a king spawn or something from Todd soon. But anyway, bottom line for me is, if you couldn't tell already, I absolutely love this figure. Like I said, I was shocked at how big he was, but then, I mean, and that's great. But for the price point, what you get here is incredible. You get a fantastic sculpt, awesome paints, and really nicely done articulation. Easily one of my favorite figures of the year. I'm so happy that I was lucky enough to stumble on him. I did have him on pre-order, but canceled the pre-order because I found him in the store. Just something nice about finding things in the stores. It just brings you back. But anyway, really happy with the figure. If you're interested at all in him, I highly recommend him. With that being said, that'll about wrap it up. Drop me a comment. Let me know what you think. Please consider subscribing, hitting that like button, whatever, and thwipping that notification bell, and I'll catch you guys all again right back here on the thwip side. See ya.